Okay, let's see if we're back here. We are back. Oh my gosh, it has been a solid minute. Let's put some music up on here. Hold on. You know what? I want to get some Spotify music on here. I've been dying to do that. I've been dying to. Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Miss Article where nothing's easy. I do need to update my what I want to make a actual playlist of. I need to create a playlist that's like called something. My playlist, not choose photo, but I would like to name it. Got a name. Profile. Let's see. Edit details. Let's say, just BGM music while streaming. I do. I do. And I already have like a lot of songs that are actually worth it. As I have a lot of classy music. Let's see. Maybe we should look for like not alternative rock. Let's go for soundtrack. Yeah, something like that. Let's see. This one's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah. Yeah, I could put some songs in here as a BGM. I really do need to do that. Oh, I got such a glare on my screen. Well, it's because the screen's fucking huge. It's all. It's a good. It envisions that I've been cleaning my glasses. I got a huge ass glare on my fucking shit. There you go. Make it look like I actually have hair and people could stop looking at my damn forehead because yeah, I look terrible. Also, what's up with my chat? Noticing that something is up. For some reason my chat isn't showing up. Not every song is going there. That one's a perfect one. The playlist. The main theme one probably is a good idea. Probably not for now. Oh, I got some Dark Tide music. I'll have to hold off on the Dark Tide. It's yeah, I'll have to hold off on that. What other BGM music? Not any sea shanties, too much vocals, just something beautiful in the background. Never Fadeless, I got a whole bunch of fucking cyberpunk music. Gosh damn, I love cyberpunk. Not these songs. Not these, although they're really nice. I think these are too pumped up. Oh, no, no, no. That one's good. Nah. Too much of a song. Well, you know. Tundra, obviously. Too beautiful. Too much vocals, anyway. We'll put this in. Nope, definitely not. Perfect. Kingdom Come Deliverance music. Oh no. Got a lot of songs. I don't think this song. Nah. Just something calm and soothing in the background. Maybe. Yeah, I like this one. Something in the background for that. No, too much. Nothing up with vocals. Tide. Beautiful music. I love Outer Wilds, but none of that right now. Too upbeat. Put that one in. I got a lot of other songs. We'll hold off on that. I was looking for some background music for if I'm trying to do like hard rants. I want music to play, and I should have dealt with it off stream. So I put a little bit on there right now, but I need to check out. Ooh, Kinsey, it's on sale. I need to check out. It seems to me. Oh, ooh, Kinsey, it's on sale. If I can. It seems like chat isn't showing. Yeah, it's not showing. Not on my other screen. That's kind of odd. Maybe it needs a time to load? I am not sure. Kind of worried. I want somebody to not. Let me see. I'll do a little testing on that side too. Here we go. Testing. And then we'll fire up a test on that side. Now, it's showing on there, but that's about it. But I'm not seeing it at all. Let's check properties. Streamlabs. Do I need to check Streamlabs again? Maybe. Let me check Streamlabs. Check my chat. Log in with Twitch. That's for alerts. No, skip fucking tutorial. What the fuck is this? Let's see. Do a test for followers. Alright, cool. Alright, that's still working. What about for raids? Oh, where did it go? Hold on. Try it again. I am not seeing the preview. Is it not showing? How about for raids? Yeah, for some odd reason, it's like right above here. Let's put it. Put it right in the middle. A little bit larger. So if it's testing, let's try to. Such a badass line. Let's refresh. What about the chat? The chat is not showing up for YouTube, but the chat is showing up for Twitch for some odd reason. General settings. Let's go back to dashboard, and let's go to chat box. Yeah. Get this shit out of the way. Well, we already got. Well, let's test this out. Let's see if this is still working. We'll test it. Testing. Yeah, it's working. Yeah, that's working. Let's see. So, the one thing. Yeah, copy right here. Yeah, that's what I need. Boom. Let's talk about the chat. Let's cut it off. Okay, there it is. It's working now. Yes! Awesome. I'll take it. I'll take it. We can close that now. Yeah, that was a little bit awkward. A little bit awkward. Mm-hmm. Okay. Give them nothing but take from them. Okay. All right. Oh, let's keep the Spotify thing on. And let's keep the music down. Do we have any Dragon Age music in here? Hold on. That's good enough. I like that. Hopefully I won't get flagged for the video. Alright, let's start. Hey everybody, this is Miss Hardcore Mode where nothing's easy. This is another hard rant with you on Dragon Age Veilguard on Games Radar. Another article by them, and we're gonna get a little bit of information touching on the topic of controlling the other characters. And they know that a lot of people are kind of upset about that, and I guess the lead creator wants to add to why they did it and the reason for the change and that sort of thing. We'll check that out. We'll see what they have to say. But on a side note, I have some side music on here. I hope it's okay. Just a little music BGM in the background, because you want to hear me mumbling like this all the whole time? Is that what you want? No. We gotta have some soothing flute music in the background. That's what you're getting. That's what you're getting today. Let's move on. We got something by Games Radar. It's called Dragon Age to the Veilguard. Won't let you control your companions because you can't handle it. Nah, they didn't say that. They didn't say that. They didn't say that. There's no way they said that. Okay, we're gonna continue this. This is a much higher actions per minute game for them, which is weird. For them, we've played multiple games with high action into it, or some of you have not. It is what it is. But saying somebody can't handle it, see, this is going back to the whole difficulty options thing where you can't die and stuff. This is touching that subject. When I keep on hearing things like, oh, we don't want to have any struggle in this game, Oh, well, it's kind of tying into that, but let's continue. It wasn't actually adding to the experience. Let's see who exactly said that. Let's see. The Veil Guard won't let players have full control over their companions, but BioWare says it's because there's so much to do that it doesn't want you to be overwhelmed. You remember when I told you about the whole hand-holding thing? Listen. There's some people that will like that. Okay, game, I need you to help me understand. They like that sort of hand-holding, but not too much. Even people that are hard at understanding things, they actually, I firmly believe that every gamer that plays a new game wants to learn how to play the game, but they don't want both of their hands to be held. There's a difference between holding, learning and holding their hands to the proper direction. You see what I'm saying? So we'll touch on this, and we'll touch on what I just said in a minute. Speaking to Edge magazine, game director Corin Bush, it's that one dude, explained why Dragon Age: The Veilguard is dropping the party controlling formula of previous games, even as it drops your companion count for 3 to 2. That is true. It's only 2 people behind you. Let's see. On the experimental side, we wanted you to feel like you are Rook. Bush explained. We know we're Rook. We know we're Rook, but let us play. Oh my gosh. When people play video games, they know what their character is. They know what their character is. I see what you're saying, but you're not understanding your audience. It's kind of weird. Let's continue. You're in this world, you're really focused on your actions. We wanted the companions to feel like they are fully realized characters are in control of their own actions. They make their own decisions. See, my body, my choice kind of bullshit. They're trying to give this feeling of oh man, they could do this, they could do that. You're controlling your character, you're doing your own thing. That's cool. Other games have done it. I think Mass Effect, you can't control the other characters, and we've been there. But Dragon Age had a formula that was just fine. The fact that they've changed it makes people look sideways and just, why? Why take more? You know what I mean? It's like this. You want to know the funny thing about this whole thing? Sorry, I need a drink. You want to know the funny thing about this whole thing? Is that the person you are, the character, you play in the game, you have a choice. You want to control just your character? You can. You want to control your ranged characters or your mages or other people like that? You can. It's up to you. You want to play the game to where, like, I'm just going to play my Rook and see how the game flows? That's up to you. But you give the players the option. You don't take away the option. You see what I'm saying? You're trying to do this whole artsy-fartsy shit where you're just like, you ever see like modern art and people like, oh yeah, he just bashed his head on that blank canvas. That's a sign of a struggle with the second class. Shut the fuck up! He just bashed his head on the wall. You see what I'm saying? It gives people the choice to do what they want on the game. They want to control just their character, they can't. They want to control the other characters just like previous games, let them do it. They can. Mass Effect, obviously you just took control of your character. You want to know the funny thing is? I don't think you'll be able to control exactly where your characters move either. Like, no. I mean, you can't guide your characters. Much like when you're in war or you're in battle, positioning is like a big thing. When you're fighting, positioning, territory, what's the word I'm looking for? Trenches, when it comes to cover fire, being guided as a team is very important. So when you do this, do whatever the fuck you want, Harding. do whatever the fuck you want, Neve. I get you want to do this whole thing where they could just, you know, they can do whatever the hell they want, but you have to at least let people point and say, okay, I'm gonna put a target thing right here, and this mage is gonna stay right here and be safe right behind this tree and not get hit by any projectiles. You know, point them to where they need to go and where they need to be. I have not seen that action in this game. I don't think it's gonna be in the game. You did it in Mass Effect where you can point Garrus at a location and put him behind like a place where he can dodge, you know, hide from, you know, take cover. And of course there's no cover in Dragon Age, but positioning is still very important. So pointing at Harding to get on top of that platform and start shooting, do they have that? We don't know. There's too many we don't know in this game. They gave us a gameplay preview, and it's not like we're asking for much. We're trying to fucking understand what the game is. A lot of people are looking at this game, and I don't want to say shilling, even though it is. I would like them to see a good portion of a trailer of this game to realize what exactly they're getting into. That way, they know for a fact what they're getting and what they're purchasing. There's a lot of people out there that they don't care if they're broke, they don't care if they got a lot of money, they don't care if maybe they do care. They will throw their money straight at a developer that they like, or straight at fantasy RPGs and that stuff, if there's like, you know, any sort of game. I've done it. I've thrown my money at a game that I only played like 5 minutes of or 10 minutes of. I get it. I've been there. But we have to come to a realization when it comes to video games to see the game before we play it. Because our money, once our money is gone, we are just like, what's the proper like adult term for a one night stand? You already paid for the game? Okay, all right. Get the fuck out. I mean, go play the game. What are you doing here? You already paid for the game. I don't care how long you play for the game. You've already paid for it. Go on, scoot. Leave. Oh, you want to draw cool pictures of characters? Fine. I mean, some of us care, but you're just another one in their list of pre-orders, or their list of like, oh look, number go up, that sort of thing. Hot Tools spit on. Anyway, let me focus. There's so many in chat. But let's continue this thing. I'm ranting a little too much, but it's a hard rant, so it makes sense. That's a major deviation from the rest of the series, but Bush says there's a simple reason for that. Dragon Age The Veilguards is much higher action per minute game. It is more technically demanding on the players, so when you are tried allowing you full control of your companions as well, what we found is it wasn't actually adding to the experience. In fact, in some ways it was detrimental, given the demanding nature of just controlling your own character. What? Huh. Let me read it again. Maybe I didn't understand. Okay. Let me read it again. It is a much higher action per minute game than the rest of them. Yeah, I mean, we've all played Devil May Cry. We've played Metal Gear Rising. We've played a whole bunch of... We've played gacha games with, you know, we've played others, you know, games that are hack and slash. And we know what fast-paced gaming is. Listen, this game is not... It's not like crazy Fortnite, Apex Legends, crazy, like, spin around 360 no-scoping. It's not like that. A lot may be going on the screen, but I think you should give your players or your gamers a little bit more agency to what they would like to decide for themselves. If they want to just control Rook, they can. If they want to control other characters to get more tactical with things, they can. Being tactical when it comes to battle is really, really important. This is not, even though it's a hack and slash, it's not that big of a hack and slash. This game is like hack and slash light. Okay, I've seen way bigger hack and slash. I mean, I've seen some crazy cool hack and slash. I think I played Soul Eater. I've played Devil May Cry. All these other games. This isn't the biggest hack and slash game out there. For them, it is, according to their list of games that they've already played. So when they're saying that, it makes it sound like they're just saying this might be too much for you. That's what it's saying. You know how annoying that is when a developer just says, "Hey, we didn't put it into the game because this might be too much for you." What are we doing here? What are we doing here? If they said something like, "Oh man, we can't let you control other people in this hack and slash game because, well, Frostbite Engine can't take that kind of stress," at least I'll be like, oh, okay, now we're getting somewhere. Okay, throw that Frostbite Engine in the garbage and get Unreal. So I don't know. I think Frostbite can handle it, by the way. I think this is completely on them, and this is their decision, and they're making stuff up in their mind like, oh, well, people will say or do such and such, when in reality, honestly, they only know so much about their fans and any casual players that might play their game. You see what I'm saying? Where it's just like, okay, well, we understand our fans because they know the lore, they enjoy Origins, they enjoy Inquisition, they want to make sure that the game is dealt in a correct manner to fit with the lore, and there's romances and that sort of thing. But, and also when it comes to combat, it has to be very familiar. But when it comes to like gameplay mechanics that could be easily accessible for both people, whether or not you want to be just hack and slash or tactical, you should give people the option instead of saying, no, you can't control that character because, what did they say? All the characters have their own decisions. Like that's this whole game is just ones and zeros. Okay? I don't know what you're doing here. We gotta recognize that the game is a video game. Okay? Veilguard is not gonna, I don't know about change your life. Maybe it will for somebody. But Veilguard is just a video game like any other video game. Cyberpunk, a video game like any other video game. Like, here's a good example. You know how when a character dies in an MMO, and he's just like, oh, I'm about to die. I know. Take care of my family. And you're standing there holding this guy that you enjoy, and you know you have the ability. You're like a white mage or something, or like a healer, and you're like, yo, I can heal you. Why am I in this cutscene? I can heal him. What's going on right now? So that's basically what this is, but I'm just putting a funny perspective on it. Just let people play the game and choose for themselves. If they just want to control Rook, they can control Rook. If they want to control everybody, they can. And still feel immersed in your game. Your job is for the game to feel immersive. You taking things away from people doesn't do that. It does not do that. It just doesn't. Let's continue. Where did we leave off? Bush admits that the substantial nature of this change might seem jarring, but it's backed up by BioWare's playtesting. What? I will admit that on paper, if you just read that you have no ability to control your companions, that might feel like something was taken away. Yes, because it was. But in our testing and validating with players, what we find is they're more engaged than ever. More engaged than ever? What does that even mean? Wait. So you got some playtesters out there, some people that will okay, backed up by BioWare's playtesting. So they're under okay. Alright, so I take it the playtesters are just people making sure that the game is fixed or something. They're not only just fixed, but also make sure that it's actually fun. So, who else did they say? They might feel like something was taken away. But in our testing and validating with players, what we find is they're more engaged than ever. What? Who are these testers? You mean to tell me you made like, what, 30, maybe 100 people play this game, and all 100 of them said, yeah, I would rather play Rook than ever touch the other character? That something don't sound right. You mean you either pay these motherfuckers to say that, or you're straight up lying to me? That doesn't make any damn sense. He's like, oh man, yeah. He's like, I'm doubting that. I'm doubting that. While you won't have full control of your characters, you will still be able to shape some other movements in combats. Bush references returning Rogue Lace Harding, saying that she is her own realized individual. Oh my god, man. She is her own realized individual. This is some fucking... Bro. This dude thinks that these characters are real, okay? Bro, we are playing a video game. Stop trying to do modern art on your video game and let people play the video game. What is going on right now? What is happening? He's like, let me finish. She is her own realized individual. She's got her own behaviors, her own priorities, targets, whether she gets up close and draws aggro or stays further back at range. Why is this rogue bitch gathering aggro? That's the tank job. Why is she gathering aggro? She should be doing CC or shooting from afar. She should be doing backstabs. What is she doing gathering aggro? Huh? You wanna know the funny thing is? Because she just brought it up, Harding is not gonna have the most HP. As a dwarf rogue, she is not gonna have the most HP. Her gathering aggro, she is done in like 4 seconds. She needs to be ignored in order for her to be utilized correctly. See, I'm bringing up tactics right out of my brain. Just out of nowhere, you know what I mean? You know who needs to draw aggro? Fucking tanks, okay? Fucking tanks. Mages will gather aggro on accident. Rogues will gather aggro by accident. It happens. They have good damage. Tanks have a pretty good damage as well. Sword and shields, the big two-handed sword dudes, but they want to be drawn aggro. So if you tell me that I cannot control Harding, and she could just, so I can't control Harding, and she draws aggro, and she gets smothered by 5 fucking whatever demons or blood mages, and she gets one shot by 5 dudes. It's not my fault. It's her fucking fault. It's your guys' fault because you set it up this way. Why would I make Harding gather up that much fucking aggro? Well, knowing very well her class should be like, you know, sort of like, okay, we need to make sure that we mitigate damage. We need to make sure that when it comes to aggro, you know, or when it comes to positioning, somebody's not getting smothered and snuffed out. These are tactics we're talking about here, man. And it doesn't matter whether or not this is Veilguard or Inquisition, Dragon Age 2, and we're definitely Dragon Age Origins. You gotta prioritize, like, positioning, aggro, buffs, debuffs. It's very, very important, because if you don't, one person will die, the second person will die, you will die. Okay, let me finish it up. She's got her own behaviors, how she prioritizes targets, whether she gets up close and draws aggro, stays further back at range, but you'll be able to direct her in combat by activating her abilities from the wheel. That's not, you're not really directing her in any sort of way. So she'll be fighting some random bitch to the side, and then you'll use her for 2 seconds to shoot or do something crazy, and then she'll go back and do something fucking else. And you're just like, where's the damage going? See, you need to, it's like they never played an MMO before. You need to realize people keep an eye on HP so fucking much. And if that HP for the enemy is not going down properly, as a gamer, we are gonna look around and be like, why aren't we doing any damage? And then you're gonna realize that Neve is over there healing, probably getting hit by 3 other enemies. Harding is probably getting choked out. She probably died. Couldn't control where those characters are going. Couldn't position her in a safe way. Because it sounds to me like each and every one of your companions don't really stand still for anything. They just walk wherever the hell they want. They can do whatever the hell they want. I've seen the trailer again, okay? They're just walking wherever the hell they want. So that sort of, I take pride in controlling the fight in tactic games, man. I take pride in that because I will see like certain moments in like Dragon Age Origins where I'm just like, okay, if Liliana, who's shooting arrows in Win, are in the back, and me and Alistair are controlling the barrier of entry, we can take care of them. Okay, these monsters are going through us, so what we need to do so they don't reach any of like Win or Liliana on the other side who are doing crazy damage from a distance, we need to have a proper CC. Okay, drop down this CC, they'll get stunned, they won't harm any other individuals. We got this, we're good. This just sounds like an arena fighter. That's what this is. This just sounds like a fucking arena fighter. There's no tactics to this. The tactics part of Dragon Age is out the fucking window. It was in Inquisition and Dragon Age 2. It was in Origins. I'm sensing Veilguard ain't got that shit at all. Okay, you just go around and do stuff, and that's it. Okay, if there's one enemy in Veilguard, things will start to make sense. You could probably work with that. But I'm looking at this game and I'm pretty sure there's going to be waves of enemies. Fighting one enemy is going to be easy because that's all your companions are going to concentrate on, is that one dude. That one dude. But when 8 motherfuckers come in, I need to make sure that they're on task. Fuck is going on with these fucking developers? I'm still stuck on the part, she's got her own behaviors, she is her own realized individual. What the fuck is wrong with you, Bush? What the hell is wrong with you? This is a video game. Let's be tactical like we used to be in previous Dragon Age. What do you over here like fucking like this isn't some AI chatbot and you're trying to woo your way into them. We're fighting in a video game. It's like, oh man, what's her personality? What's her behavior? What kind of hair color does she have? Oh my god. It's like what kind of rocks does she have? Oh my gosh. I see that she has red rocks. That means she's got fire in her. Get the fuck out of here. Those abilities are part of the BioWare's big push towards combo-based combat. You've already had combo-based combat. Also, by the way, you didn't show any combo-based combat during the gameplay trailer. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. The developer offers an example. One companion uses a gravity... I'm done. I'm so done. I'm sick and tired of this, man. Every time when I want to understand, and everybody who is curious about Dragon Age the Veilguard needs to see what you can do in this game. They need to see it. You showed a gameplay trailer with 60% of talking and 40% of fighting with one ability. I didn't even see Varric shooting any arrows because you're concentrated on Rook. I didn't see. I think I saw Neve shoot some ice things. I think I did. I think I saw Harding shooting things. I think there's too many things where I'm just like, I think I saw. That's the thing with Dragon Age Veilguard. I think I just saw her do something. I think I just saw her do something. I don't know what my companions are doing because you got me controlling only Rook. Thank you. But you do this whole thing where you should be showing it in a trailer where all you guys just do is just circle jerk each other in BioWare, and you're just like, oh man, later on in Dragon Age Veilguard, you can do this, this, and this. You talking to me about it doesn't do shit for me. I'm not getting hard. I'm not getting hard. Not happening. You need to show me. You need to show me. See, I can make up shit too. In Dragon Age Veilguard, you can whip out your big dick and then you can just swing at 3 enemies and then just do crazy stun damage with your big dick, and then Harding will just gobble that shit up and then gain a buff. You see how ridiculous this all sounds? Ain't nobody... Now people are like, that sounds disgusting, but I need to see it first. I need to see it first in the game. I'm just saying, just stop talking about the game. You're doing too much talking in the game. Let me tell you about casual gamers. They appreciate developers to an extent, just as game developers appreciate gamers to an extent. You guys talking about the game is great. I think that's cool. But we need to see the game. Listen. Kojima, here's an example. We all know Kojima, Death Stranding. What does he do with all his trailers? He'll show something cryptic as a teaser for 50 seconds, and we're all like, oh man, what the hell is gonna happen, bro? Oh man, that's crazy. Oh man, I wonder what happens. And then after that, a couple of months later, he shows a big ass, 15-minute little trailer of a mix of cutscenes that don't make sense and gameplay. Of pure gameplay of what you can do in the game. He doesn't even explain what you can do in the game. He shows it. And then when the game comes out, boom, we play the game. We don't want a 25-minute trailer of people talking and then one ability. You got to do a montage. Yeah, do a montage for Dragon Age Veilguard of all these different abilities and a little bit of cuts here and there, like an anime where you see the combat and you hear some vocals and it's just your character's doing some crazy moves in the trailer, and then all you hear is vocals saying "We here stand for the this and that." He's like, "You will betray us," and you hear all these different dialogues and these different quotes as you're looking at the gameplay, and you're over there looking around like, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about, but I want to play this game. It's simple as that. 25-minute trailers, nothing. I think I'm done, guys. I think I'm done. Let me look at chat real quick. Love the game. Can't wait to come out. I hope it's good. Stop being mean to the game. It's not out yet. I can do whatever the fuck I want. Fuck you. Anyway. But I want to make sure that this game is good for people who are playing this game. I have my own opinions and you have yours. Telling me to stop makes you look like a bitch, and who are you to tell me what I can and can't do? Anyway, guys, I'm going to end it on here. Thank you so much for coming by, and let's play video games. Let's play some Dragon Age Origins. I'll see you soon. Okay. Let's play some Dragon Age Origins. where did we leave off? I think we were heading towards Orzammar, right? Yeah, Orzammar. With all the praise BioWare is heaping on combat, it can't afford to be seen as worse. It can't even be seen as... it's okay. Like, if there was a bar for Dragon Age Veilguard, this is worse, and this is perfection. Okay, not man... There's no game that is perfect, so nothing's really up here. So, right in the middle is... it's okay. 1 thumbs up. It's okay. It can't be right there. Not according to EA, because EA has given... we can't blame everything on EA all the time, bro. We just can't. We can't blame everything on EA. Sometimes BioWare has to take accountability for how they do things with PR and how they deal with, like, hey, are you guys making sure you're making it a substantial game? I mean, it is literally on them. So when they do a certain thing where it's just like, oh, we're gonna show you the littlest of gameplay ever, and then talk about the cool things and be cryptic about it, I'm gonna give you a little side eye, like, okay, it's all right. I don't know. I don't like that. I like a little show and tell. A little show and tell. You know what I mean? Little show and tell. When you're bloodied up. Woo!
Most traders aren't allowed into Orzammar, so they just sort of gather near the doors. There's no laws up here at all, I'm told.
What up, dwarves? Surface dwarf. Dagger? Definitely selling that.
My sister lives down there. I hear there's fighting in the streets.
Fighting in the streets.
Can I interest you in something? I've got the finest selection of previously owned armor and weaponry this side of Val Royeaux.
Val Royeaux? Previously owned? Yeah, sure, let me take a look.
Of course. And remember, everything's covered by Farron's 24-hour lifetime guarantee.
Forgot the screen. My bad, I'm sorry. My bad. At least I know now. At least I saw it, like, at that moment. I was like, oh, yeah, do it now. Soul Rot Trap Plants. Glamour-tron. This minor magical captures the viewer's attention. Ooh, pretty. Glamour charms. How much money do we got? We got 50 gold coins. Flesh rot recipe. Easy on the money. Large grease trap. I like the sound of that. Topaz. Mabari. It has +2 attack. Oh shoot, this has +4 attack and +4 armor. That is not bad. I'll have to look at my dog. See how he likes it. Red steel, that's good. I'm not buying that. I am broke as a joke. Trying to drink a Coke. Oh, they're gonna give us a release date here in a week? Woo! Thank you for the info. I am ready to hear about that. I am ready to hear about that. Awesome. And yeah, and a video? Yeah, I need we need to see it. It's like you ever hear of the term first impressions are everything? Apparently BioWare did not understand that. First impressions are very, very big. Very big. Concentrated death root. Yeah, let's do that. Fell rot. Flesh rot recipe. That's expensive. I can't do it. We got Constitution and armor. I do want that new Babari thing. Or where is it? +4 attack and +4 armor. It's 3. I'm taking it. I care about my dog too much. He deserves the very best. Oh, that's right. I think maybe it's because it's a mod, so I don't really show it. Maybe. That's fine. That's fine. But I did want it. But I did want it.
I think the Maker, my brother and his family, made it out of Lothering. He said that the Darkspawn attacked it the very next day.
The Darkspawn took Lothering, did they?
Because
I
of
don't
Kingdom
know.
Come
I expect so,
Deliverance.
since there was no one there to stop
Kingdom
them.
Come Deliverance
Well, it
too.
won't be much longer until those monsters
We're gonna
get
be busy.
here. There doesn't seem to be anyone fighting them now.
So it seems like nobody's fighting the Darkspawn. Karen Logain made...
So, you know that I'm a Templar, right?
I believe what I heard was that you were not, in fact,
Yeah,
a
you were
Templar.
not a Templar.
You were trained as one before you became a Grey Warden.
That's right, but I still have all the abilities of one, of course. That doesn't make you nervous.
Should it? I am no apostate. Perhaps you should be directing this question at Morrigan.
She claims not to be afraid of me, or anything, really. But you've had more experience with the Templars than her. I know how mages can sometimes...
The Templars serve a function, and a necessary one. If what has happened at the tower proves anything, it is that we mages can be dangerous, even to ourselves.
That's one way of looking at it.
And regardless, you seem like a decent enough young man. If you decide to slaughter me out of hand, I'm sure you would at least inform me first, no?
Oh, sure. Count on it.
What can I do for you?
I have a note here from your master.
This ought to be interesting. Such diction. This man is a true scholar and rhetorician. I am honored to be fired by one such as he. Good day.
Haha, it was him being fired. I thought it was a message saying, hey, I don't know, we need to stock back up. No, it's just a message like, you're fired.
Oh, you wish to talk to me? Truly, it's a courtesy for one so well-armed to notice a lowly merchant.
You live on the surface?
Someone has to. Trade with other races can dry up. We surfacers are Orzamar's lifeline. Even if we're denied a caste, the Assembly says we've turned our back on the stone, but they still use the goods we bring. Hypocrites.
Yep.
That's not right. Someone should do something.
Maybe it'll change by the time my children are grown.
How often do you restock an Orzammar?
Twice a year. I'm confined to a trade stall in the Commons, but I see enough. It's very closed in. My grandfather says I've lost my stone sense. I was born topside. I don't remember having it.
Alright.
Best of luck to you.
Crimson Desert can be at Gamescom? Oh my god. Gamescom. Yo, fuck Summer Game Fest. Gamescom is sounding real good right now. People in Britain still like the live like this crazy. Wait. You mean here? I'll come back and do the same talk.
King Loghain will not suffer the delay of his appointed messenger.
Vieta, this land is held in trust for the sovereign dwarven kings. I cannot allow entry at this time.
King Loghain demands the allegiance of the Desher, or lords, or whatever you call them in your assembly.
Damn.
I am his appointed messenger.
I don't care if you're the king's wiper. Orzammar will have none but its own until our throne is settled.
I have urgent need to talk to your king.
Who doesn't? If I don't get in, no one should.
Orzammar has no king. Endrin Iduken returned to the stone not 3 weeks ago,
Iduken.
sick over the loss of his sons. The Assembly has gone through a dozen votes without agreeing on a successor. If it is not settled soon, we risk a civil war.
The Grey Wardens need their traditional dwarven allies. I am a Grey Warden. This treaty obliges Orzammar to aid me.
The Wardens killed King Cailan and nearly doomed Ferelden. They're sworn enemies of King Loghain.
Well, that is the Royal Seal. That means only the Assembly is authorized to address it. Grey Warden, you may pass.
Woo! You're letting in a traitor? And a foreigner? In the name of King Loghain, I demand that you execute this stain on the honor of Ferelden.
That's how he sounded to me. I'm sorry. I was just like, who sounds like this? Run to your false king. The dwarves will not hear him today.
You'll hear of this. King Loghain will see you quartered.
I'm more of a dollar guy.
You are free to enter Orzammar, Grey Warden. Though I don't know what help you will find.
Orzammar. Crimson Desert will be,
A Trost Vala, Warden.
Yep.
Your arrival is a
At all
mixed
times,
blessing.
yeah.
We
Oh,
prefer that outsiders not witness our infighting, but your presence will be tolerated.
I don't know what Crimson Desert is.
I haven't eaten in
I'm
days.
still trying to figure it out. As long as it has cool combat and hot bitches.
Now
I'm with it.
that's a thing of beauty, daughter. If you work hard like Branka, all Orzammar will know your name.
Mother, I don't want to be like her. She...
Don't say that. Not to me, not to anyone. Now get back to the forge. I want to see more details.
Yes, Mother.
Show some pity for a poor old man.
Paragons. As I studied among the dwarves, I became aware that their social system was as rigid as the stone that surrounded them. From the lowest servant to the king of Orzammar, each dwarf was a caste, a rigid social standing, which dictates what he may do and how they may do it. What fascinated me then was that the dwarves, stubborn and proud as they may be, have built in a way for even the lowest dwarf to bypass the caste system and reach prominence. Any dwarf who has made any achievement of significance can be named Paragon, elevating that dwarf above all others. To become a Paragon is to be recognized as essentially a living ancestor. Your words are considered ineffable, and the dwarves are like you unto a god. Your family, those you choose to ascend with you, become the founders of a new line of nobility. Indeed, every existing noble house among the dwarves traces its line back to the founding. Where did I go? Where did I go? I hate it when I go down and then it's like Yeah, there's a lot. You know what? I'm gonna end it there. Paragon.
I'll get on it.
So it's still on that.
So have you heard? Morrigan and him are, you know.
Have you nothing better to do than spread idle gossip? And besides, he can probably hear us both. You're not being very discreet.
No, look, he's not even paying attention.
Maybe. You don't think that he's serious about it, do you? The woman is a vile fiend.
Well, look here. Now who's an idle gossip? Meow.
You're the one who started this, I might remind you. And I'm ending it.
Now's better than later.
Anyway, the key to the city. Okay, I almost didn't see that. Okay, let's get in. Look it up, I think you'll like it. It's like Red Dead 2, GTA, and Witcher and Skyrim all in one. Oh my god. Yeah, that's exactly why I'm
It is the Assembly who makes a king, and a king who nominates his successor. None of it is carried in the blood.
Or as now, when someone tries using the Assembly to pull a coup. Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
You've bitten off more than you can chew.
Handlers, separate these dashers in the Diamond Quarter. I will not have Balin incite a riot.
You not speak that way about the man who should be king!
Damn. Free loot? Free loot?
I won't have fighting in the Commons, especially in front of outsiders. If I find that sonic fool, I'll have him in the Legion.
Vieta, surfacer. I'm bid to let you walk the Commons, but keep your place. Warden or not, I want order.
The Blight is coming and I need Orzamar's assistance.
Surface problems. Well, we have no king to hear
What do
you.
you
You can
mean,
join the shouting
surface?
at the Assembly in the Diamond Quarter if you want. Bunch of Desher lords bickering over sand. Balin, Harrowmont. Is one so different? No paragons here.
He said, oh, surface problems. And I'm like, motherfucker, the Deep Roads is connected to Orzammar. The Blight literally came right through there and they can do it again. This motherfucker's like, oh, surface problems. Nigga, you're right in there. You are the next door neighbor of the Blight. What do you mean, surface world problem? The Deep Roads is flooded with Darkspawn. Ah, surface world problems. And I'm like, can you tell me where the Darkspawn are at? Yeah, they're flooding in from the Deep Roads. Okay, and where's the Deep Roads? Oh, yeah. Past the McDonald's of Orzammar and take a left where that lady is, the little dwarf lady that's waving. Yeah, hey. It's right right through those double doors. And I'm just like... Sounds like Balin and Harrowmont are the ones to talk to.
They've caged themselves for fear of each other. As you've seen, keeping order down among us working people is dodgy. No place for a proper lord. Balin speaks through his second, Vartag Gavorn, in the Assembly. Lord Harrowmont speaks through Dulin Ferender from his estate.
You mentioned paragons.
Surfacers appoint no paragons? Truly, you're lost in all that sky. They are the best of us, declared living ancestors. If you must be our warden, at least know us. Go to the Shaper of Memories in the Shaperate, the true bright spot in the Diamond Quarter. Yes, you should.
Okay. Alright, this guy's a little bitch.
Wow. So this is Orzammar. It's huge. So, tell me, you have any children, grandchildren, I don't know, great-grandchildren?
What would make you think I have any children at all? You have to know I've spent most of my life in the circle of magi.
You just seem like the grandmotherly type to me, I don't know.
I suppose I'll take that as a comment on my demeanor and not my age.
Mages aren't forbidden to marry or anything, are they? It's not such an outlandish question.
Isn't it? What sort of man would marry a mage, do you think?
Well, how about another mage? There are just as many men as there are women within the circle, as I recall.
That sort of union is not encouraged. Although that does not stop us from seeking out each other's company from time to time.
All right. Suddenly you don't seem quite so grandmotherly to me anymore.
Good. I would hope not.
Yo, Gwen is out here in the circle of magi getting her back on. What the fuck? I don't need to know that. Grandma never has been with a guy.
The Proving Grounds. Bloodsport entertainment for the masses, at its best.
Yeah, I remember the Proving Grounds. We'll be going here soon. The Proving Master. We'll be going here later, so let's leave. We know where the Proving Grounds is, though. Oh, is this where we get our food? Where's the fucking dude at? I want to get some food. Maybe no Proving Grounds right now.
So what do you think will happen to all those people we left behind in Lothering?
Some of them will find their way to Denerim. Many will die, as the Maker wills.
Don't you wish you could have stayed there? To help more people, I mean.
If the Blight isn't stopped, everyone will die. This is the greater good we're serving, both of us, right here.
So it's all right to let some people die for the greater good? I'm not so sure about that. I felt bad leaving all those people there, all panicked and helpless.
You're doing what you must, Alistair. There will be worse to come yet. You will need to steel yourself. You know this.
I've never been very good at that. The steeling myself part. I find it better sometimes to just be a little weak. I'm all right with that, really.
I don't believe you. And either way, it's not as if any of us has a choice.
Sorry, I like to hear their banter.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
Huh?
You look like you're not from around here.
Yes? You can say that?
Oh, wonderful. I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. Okay. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle?
My companion here is the senior enchanter of the Circle.
Oh, my lady, it's an honor. I've never met an actual mage. Is it true you can manipulate nature's forces with your mind? Like you were born with lyrium in your veins?
Don't let the glamour fool you, child. Wielding magic is a dangerous occupation, and a great responsibility.
We'd be happy to answer your questions.
I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study.
Yeah, dwarves can't use magic. Question. Will they forego the lore on dwarves not being able to use magic in the Veilguard and just throw that shit in there so you could play as a dwarf and just be a mage? Will they throw that shit? Nah, they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't dare do that. Nah, I'm saying they won't. You want to leave Orzammar?
I don't want to do magic. No dwarf can cast spells, but I don't see why I shouldn't study it. It would be a valuable exchange. Orzammar would learn of one of the great natural forces of the surface.
Right.
And the Circle gains direct access to our knowledge of lyrium smithing.
Oh. That might be useful. what would the messenger get? Alright, I can bring the circle your request.
That would be wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smithcast. Tell them I've already begun reading the Tevinter Imperium's Forticum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child?
She's so enthusiastic and adorable. I'm glad we're helping her.
Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
Okay, alright. We'll leave it at that for now.
I knew I should have stuck to common nugs. I've gone and lost them too. I'll never find them the way they skitter.
Common nugs? I don't like those. They look dirty.
No way I'm going back to that supplier in Dust Town. Guess I'm shutting it down.
If I see any nugs, I'll send them your way.
Good on you, stranger. Only need one to turn this around.
Cool. He needs nugs. Alright, let's look around. Let's look for our boy Ogren. Wait, what does that say right there? What does this lead to? Actually, better yet, I can find out right here. Wow, the deep roads! That leads to the deep roads. Wonder what's in there. I didn't talk about that 5 seconds ago. Diamond quarter, okay. What we got? Diamond quarter. Ooh, we got some pickups.
You have come at a difficult time. Orzammar is ailing for want of a king.
It's probably the one single dwarf that I would smash, but that's it. That's it.
Raise your voice in support of Lord Harrowmont, the one true king of Orzammar and our future savior!
Diamond Mall, steal. Is that considered stealing? I don't know.
This has dragged on too long. It's an insult to King Endrin's memory.
Yep, see ya. Bunch of nobles now.
Welcome to Lord Harrowmont's estate.
Okay. Okay, this is Lord Harrowmont's estate. Lord Harrowmont is probably in that building right over there. That makes sense.
You must be under great strain with the blight upon the land. I will pray to the stone for you.
Right. Oh, ma'am, do you mind if I...
You need me?
Well, you know I need it. Woo! Fire arrows, I'll take that. How are you gonna cage? Oh, no, they didn't cage you. See, this is why I bring you, Liliana. I can't do this shit. Insufficient skill? I'm breaking up with her. I'm breaking up with her. I know this game is old, but this bed, I'm not smashing on this bed. You're talking to the wrong man. Talking to the wrong man. I can't be. No. I'm thinking of all these positions that I can be in on that bed, and I'm just like, yeah, but what if I hit my elbow on the stone? What if I hit my kneecap on the stone? What if I hit my dick on? Let me talk to Harrowmont.
I heard there was a Grey Warden here. I am Doolan Forrender, second to Lord Harrowmont, King Endrin's own choice as successor. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position to help.
I have a treaty obliging Orzammar to aid against the blight.
That may be, and that is a terrible risk for the surface. But even if the world would end tomorrow, Lord Harrowmont cannot ignore Balin today. He cannot afford to trust anyone of unproven loyalties.
Stop playing games. The treaty compels you to help.
You're asking the King of Orzammar to send armies to the surface, but Orzammar has no king and we have no army. Right now, the men who should be fighting Darkspawn are brawling in the street. If this situation is not resolved, we face civil war. If you want Lord Harrowmont's time now, you'll have to prove you have no intention of turning against him later.
So you would make the whole world wait.
If you wish to show you have no loyalty to Balin, then work against him in Harrowmont's name. Balin is hosting a proving today, supposedly to honor his father's memory. The Deshers take it very seriously, and unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Harrowmont's best fighters into stepping down.